The effort to design a better bus service in Durham is well underway, and more changes are just around the corner. The first phase of changes associated with the Designing a Better Bus Service plan were implemented on September 29th.
The goals of the plan are to get every bus service to run at 90% on time. It's up significantly from where it has been. It's about 61% on time. Also to better match the service frequency, how often the services run, with how people are using them. So more frequent where more people use them, less frequent where fewer people use them. And then finally to have more direct connections between the major employment centers and the major educational institutions and the densest parts of the city where lots of people are trying to make those connections.
The Phase 1 changes focused on improving the on-time performance of Routes 1, which goes to Northgate, and 6 and 11, both of which serve Duke and VA medical centers.
They're fairly limited in scope, but they addressed really some of the worst on-time performance problems on Route 11 and Route 1.
Transportation officials say the results from those changes so far have been positive.
We've only had 2.5 months of experience with it, but I think we already have a pretty good picture of some of the changes. Route 1 goes past Northgate, has gone from 40% late down to 20% late. So that's in the direction we want, and we think that it's in pretty good shape. Route 11, which had been one of the worst performers at more than 60% late, is down to 20% late. Also the direction we want, and we think that it's going to continue to improve. Route 6 hasn't shown the on-time performance improvements. Some of that is due to the fact it's picking up more passengers that used to be on Route 11 and that are along Marine Road going to the Duke and VA medical centers. But we need to continue monitoring that because it's not going in the direction we thought with on-time performance.
Each of these are connected to other routes that are about to change on January 5th, so additional improvements are expected.
Every single other route in the system will be changing. Some are minor, but others are very significant. And a couple examples of the significant ones on Route 3 and 16, they'll be combined on Holloway Street so that the busiest corridor between downtown and the Village Shopping Center will have service every 15 minutes. Today it's only every 30 minutes. Another example is Route 5 will be extended all the way down Fayetteville Street to South Point Mall. So from Lakewood Avenue past North Carolina Central to South Point will be a single route. Another significant change that our customers are going to need to understand is the gates, the bays at Durham Station where the buses pull in and out, are going to be set up differently so that all the even numbers are in ascending order on one side, all the odd numbers are in ascending order on the other side.
A number of steps will have to be taken to make sure all customers know about the upcoming changes and to help them with the transition.
So we've been putting information all fall long on board the buses in automated announcements, both English and Spanish, and placards that are posted above their heads. At the stations and major stops. So we've had staff there to answer questions, to pass out information, and also doing the same thing at some of the most frequently used stops. We're in the media, both print, Spanish language and English.
Inserts are also being placed in water bills as well. For more information about the Designing Better Bus Service plan, visit data.gotriangle.org.